Right. On the contingency front, you can just disable them at any moment. So it's not a consideration. You can't be trapped with your contingency, no matter how stupid of a contingency you put in. So in a helpless situation, maybe just explode. Do we have our triggers? I think I used them. Right. Chain contingencies. Well, we could summon a demon. That's always the thing. But we better fucking have the protection from evil at that point. When I'm helpless myself. We're going to be protected from damage for a while. No, we took the fire, sunfire. Protection from magic wouldn't be a bad thing though. I'm going to be helpless after all. It'll buy me a few rounds of time for things to develop there. Ah, fucking bullshit. Attack, attack, attack. I'm not sure if this is a good thing, but I have no real reason not to try things out either, so... Shrug. At any moment we can unleash... I wasn't too pleased with the chain lightning. The problem is... You need a fairly sizable group before the chain lightning starts to be good. And I'm just not seeing it at the moment. Definitely want area of effect attacks on this. Skull traps is the best we can do at the moment. Yeah, wizard would certainly be better with these contingencies. For us, it's more or less just storing a couple of extra spells and then getting around the fact that sorcerer is actually very limited in how many spells it can cast. It's more about flexibility, I suppose. Right. There's a contingency section in the mage book if you have contingencies, so we can just disable these, see what they are, and what the conditions and targets are. So this is a very nice, very nice thing. So contingencies are not an issue.
Ready.
I do mean what I said. I'm gonna use the invisibilities. I'll save a couple of potions for emergency situations, I guess. But it's just much more effective if I can ignore the harpies. They're the only ones giving me trouble. So.
I shall not fail. I shall not fail.
And they always seem to spawn at the same spot, so maybe I can bypass them by moving here. Game auto zoomed for some reason, and I can't change the zoom level anymore. There we go.
I shall be swift about it.
I don't think this had a hostile encounter at all. It's just a crazy paladin going crazy.
It will be done. Understood.
Lore Master Challenge. Strength of Arms. Animated blades. That's your test of arms. I seem to recall these were very resistant to almost everything. Fire and electricity at the very least. So magical damage might be the best way to try to get through them. Problem is, I'm not really protected against that shit. So I would have to re-establish some defenses first, and then I'm fucked. We're basically going to do skull traps, because that's the only thing we can really do. Positive side, it should work on these. The damage is respectable at least. I'm not interested in the loot. It's just a waste of time at this point. Magic resistance. $120,000 for that. Okay. Be slightly excessive of a reward, but I don't particularly care.
I shall be swift about it.
You wanted to die. Just wants to die. We're gonna make it happen. Ooh, the ring could be useful. All the other crap, I don't think so. Free action, right. We can protect ourselves fairly well against this shit anyway, so...
I shall not fail.
I'm sure you won't. Ugh. It's always something, isn't it? I don't even recall what's here. Right, Modern Matron. Makes sense, I guess. I'm gonna need someone to buy me a little bit of time. And I'm poisoned. How the fuck did I get poisoned? Still have all my defenses up. I guess the matron's fairly troublesome then. I think I need magical weapon immunity. Right. How the hell am I gonna kill you? More? Shit. It's dead. With my levels, acid damage is gonna last for a long time. What's the challenge here?
Anytime.
A riddle! Same riddle every time. Yeah, I'm not getting anything new. I think I might get with the last few levels like a spell choice or two. That's about it. Not gonna get new. No. I think a 5th level and a 6th level spell basically. And that's it. How close are we to a level up? A couple of those and we are about there. Right.
Very well. I see.
So I think we can evade the harpies by simply not going close to the gate area. So we probably shouldn't go into the Hobart's shack to even rest, because it'll just mean we'll have to face the harpies again.
I shall not fail.
Although I'm not sure if I can exactly evade them totally. I can. Right. Then we recall that there were other riddles here, so I'm not sure we have to fight to complete the powers.
I shall be swift about it.
At least not much. Fortune favors the brave.
I shall be swift about it.
Did I complete it or not? I got the item, but I don't have the spirit slot anymore. Sunfire triggered. Ah, yeah. How about now?
I shall be swift about it. It will be done.
So could we put some defenses on then?
10 days. 10 days.
We got what we came here for, but we got more experience. We basically got, I think, like 120,000 experience from the other towers by completing them. Not from here, though, apparently. So, is this some challenge somehow unfinished, or what?
Understood.
Or were you supposed? Maybe I failed it
I shall be swift about it.
by not selecting the correct chest immediately. I don't really see what I could do other than just going there and start testing them out.
I shall be swift about it. I shall be swift about it.
Be swift over the wall.
Understood. I see.
Perseverance. Okay, we're in bad health though, so. A lot of gas coming our way. Not affecting spores. This Shambler is the only one I don't want basically touching me too much. Could be seriously dangerous. Right. We're just gonna let them burn in hell. Jelly vapors are being released, whatever that means. See a lot of fire immunity. That's How the fuck do I kill it if it's immune to fire? This was some famed fundamental problem. We're still too much reliant on a couple of damage types, so if that doesn't work, we can't do all that much. Not sure what I should do with those mustard jellies. Are they even all that dangerous? Immune? Vidal seems horrid wilting. It's actually hard to be resistant against that. Right, we probably aren't gonna get the 120,000 from the tower, because usually you get a challenge and the paper is your reward. But there we got the paper already. Right, I think I should have just gotten it on the first try or something. I could have used a spell to spot traps. Then maybe taken it on the first try.
It will be done.
I don't know, doesn't matter that much.
I shall not fail.
Oh shit.
Understood.
Good for you. They're succeeding in their saving throws quite well. I'm pretty sure I can just murderize them both now. Wait. I watch your manuscript. This was the teleporting tomb. Encounter enemies that constantly teleport to different parts of it.
Very well.
And we're on a hunt for keys. A lot of secret doors. That I can't really spot this character. This is gonna be enjoyable. So how the fuck are we gonna spot them? Boots of grounding? Avoidance. Probably Ring of Holiness. Stand here forever. Wait until we happen to spot something. I wonder if summoned creatures have a spot value of some sort.
I am needed. Understood. Ready. I shall be swift about it.
They need to get the fuck out of my way.
Let's go to work. Anytime.
They teleported one of my goblins somewhere. That's cute. Fairly harmless opponents.
What would you have of me?
Yeah, this is like Shadow Veil level enemies. I suppose the larger wicks are slightly better, but not that much.
I am needed. I shall be swift about it.
Girdle of Bluntness. Don't care. Let's trigger the traps, see what happens.
Understood.
Summon creatures don't trigger traps. The cryptic. Didn't bother them too much. Right, so how the fuck are we gonna kill them? Classic fireball. Right. This is no use to us, there's no point going there. This is where the secret door is. Ah, there's a limited amount of things I can do, I suppose. What exactly am I going to do? I have powerful spells left, certainly, but I can't do all that much. They're mostly just gating type of spells, or oh fuck, I'm gonna be. They failed their teleporting attempt. It doesn't matter if they succeed. That's the thing. Doesn't matter in the slightest. The Revenant will die. Skeleton Warriors won't. Magic resistance is a pain in the ass. Gonna need your help on this. Nambasu is not gonna win.
The battle is joined.
It's not doing anything, that's the big problem. I think it's trying to attack the far away Skeleton Warrior or something. It's not gonna be able to do anything. Shit.
Let's go to work.
Fair enough. Fuck you. The gate handle it. They can't affect the fiend at all. I don't like these pit fiends as much, or the demons only at quite as much as I did in Baldur's Gate and Baldur's Gate 2. I'm not sure if what they were in Icewind Dale originally, but these are all the same, and they're very dull overall. Their usefulness might be better in that, but they're just so much the same. I haven't tried the middle of the road 8th one, but I think it's going to be just another recoloring of the same model, which is a shame because they would have, surely they have other models
It
available
will be
to
done.
use. You're not gonna move, are you? That hardly matters, I need to rest soon anyway, and there were other places I could have gone to. Pretty sure there's a secret door in this room, not sure if it... Bone Guard Skeletons. A Bone Guard Skeleton to be precise. Disintegration. And some Bone Bar Gems, I'm not interested. There's probably another one here, in fact. Let them all burn. Nabasu will without a doubt die. It's not resistant to the fire damage. This fire shield cloud will the incendiary cloud does a huge amount of fire damage already. Okay, there's still the crypt thing that's gonna try to teleport my ass. And I don't really have a good way to counter that. Shit. Really a lot of traps here. I don't have enough trap spells to kill through magic only. I'm gonna need to use them. Fuck. That's dispelling effects. Ooh, at least my protection from evil survived. That's the important part. Okay. I think you can all be killed through fire damage. It's not important for me to kill everything here now. What I need to do is get to this area of the place so I can rest peacefully. I have to be somewhat careful, in fact, where I move. I don't have enough fire spells to kill these. I might have enough shitty fire attacks, low level mess. Right, but I'm not sure if I should use them. At the same time, if you're not gonna use them in situations like this, when are you gonna use them? The answer is you're not. I'm gonna use them. Actually, we don't necessarily have to kill all of them. There were a couple of potions that might be typical here. Sort of shitty, yeah, fire breath potions. Don't 60s in damage. Actually, they do a huge amount of damage. More than I thought they would. Why did I use it now? You can also move while it's active, so it doesn't play by the same rules as the Scorcher spell. This kind of shit would be great if you would solo with a less offensively capable character. Okay, at least we got one of the keys. We need to get here. We can't go through the central room though. Simple hopelessness. Right, I need to lead them to the demon. Ah, spell selection is so limited. I think I'll just call prismatic spray their ass anyway. Yeah, it might help a little bit. Bitfiend is least likely to be affected by this shit, that's why I'm just pummeling them with this.
What would you have of me?
Bitfiend is hopeless. No. Okay, let's try this. Let's go back and forth, just burn the fuckers. It's a lot of fire damage they're gonna be taking from this. Greater Mummy is the problem. We don't have a huge amount of attack powers. Fuck. To retreat a little bit. I mean, I have the triggers and contingencies, so I'm not like I'm gonna die here, but there should be better ways to be able to handle this. Also, I can't replenish my protection from evil anymore, so once that runs out, I'm in deep shit. So I don't want to be anywhere near the beach when that happens. $36,000 for a level up. Alright, take your pick. Shit. What is this? A stick. Stick of something I don't know. I have no way of identifying. Okay. I'll leave the Pitfiend to deal with these harassers. And I'm not sure these connect at all. Oh crap. So what are we gonna do? We probably need to use the keys to just go to the center and get out. That makes sense to me. But there's too much company now. I'm gonna hope that they get attached to the pit fiend and just leave them there. Because I need to rest. I can turn invisible and evade trouble, but you have the spell triggers and nothing else at this point. And I lost the protection from evil, so I can't go there anymore. I'm basically dead if I do. The pit fiend cannot kill the revenants. I think the most sensible thing to do would be to basically just go open the doors to the central place. They'll send me to another part of the dungeon, but I can make myself invisible. What I need is just to be able to connect to this area, more or less, so I can get out and rest. Yeah. The moment I show my face there, the pit fiends can come after me. Can't save either, so fuck it. I have to go invisible. Pit fiend was unsummoned. Wrong pit fiend. You just stay there. No, that won't work. Either I can open this. Well, there's still the third option. You can go all the way here. Alright, I didn't actually think about that. The invisibility will last for 24 hours, so I might as well at least take a look, see what the option there is. I can't exactly guarantee that the keys I have will open the way out, but if I try, I might lose the invisibility. And this is a secret door, certainly, but if I open it, I think I'll lose the invisibility again. Can't help. Secret doors aren't normal doors, apparently, so I can open secret doors without being seen. I guess sooner or later you will spot the secret doors if you just spend your time there. No, there's a secret door here. More importantly, I need to be able to open it, otherwise I'm thoroughly fucked. Ghosts. One of these walls has a hidden door. Suppose this one has two. Glass skeletons. There's no need for us to kill them though. So we could, if we loot the Electrum key here, we're gonna be revealed. So that's not a good idea. Yeah, they can fucking smell me. Bail, 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 bail. Still gonna follow me? At least say, oh yeah,
I
most
see.
certainly. At least they stopped following. Um,
I
might be
shall
better
not
off
fail.
resting somewhere else than here, again to try to avoid the harpies. Ah, time to replenish and go seek some retribution. Either way, we're mostly interested in the keys, not actually just killing everything. Because while it makes some kind of a difference, it won't make much of a difference.
Must be swift about it. I see.
Still, this should be an immediate fighting situation. Right. There's also skeleton warriors there, which are not going to be affected by magic. But, and there's the but. We still need to clear out them things a little bit. We can leave a demon fighting with them or something. And do that. One more to get rid of the revenants.
It will be done.
Has to be a fire attack. Actually, I don't know what kills revenants. I just know that the acid won't work. Not sure if it has to be fire. Badly injured skeleton warrior. I don't think they last. I mean, they don't have a huge amount of hit points. I think they're barely resistant to various types of damage. That's why they survive so long. Right. We have 2 keys. I think we need 6.
Very well. Ready.
A lot of fighting if I go south. Don't see what else I can
I shall
do
be
though.
swift about it.
I'll leave a pit fiend to entertain them again. Skeletons probably aren't gonna be able to harm anything. And the pit fiend might take a lot of time killing them, but we'll kill them in the end. Although, this could be a great way to get experience. There's a huge amount and I can just block them here somewhere. Yeah, they're not gonna get through that. And I don't think they're magic immune, so even a shittier spell here, just repeat it often enough to get the results we want. Right. I need to buy time. answer their fire resistance is really what, just more fire. Enough attacks and they'll start going through. That said, it's not without its issues. Ghosts are immune to magical damage. Okay. How the fuck am I gonna kill them then? Would you be vulnerable to fire? Reasonably vulnerable at least, so they're not gonna be much of a threat to me. Still, their magic resistance is impressive, I have to admit. I mean, they're taking a huge amount of hits and they just don't give a flying fuck about the damage. Still, we are making progress. Every turn there's fewer and fewer. But there's still quite a few left, that's the problem. I think the spells are gonna start running out before they start running out. Hmm. Injured, near death. Motherfuckers refuse to die. So I'm doing fire damage to myself. We teleported. Well, we did get a level up out of that, so it was totally a waste of time, wasted effort. Ah, wait. Almost 100,000 over the level up. I just have that one fucking fight. Anything new? 5th level spell. So 5th and 6th level is expected to get a new spell. What do we want? Breach. Heavily breach. It was the only thing missing in our from our spell selection. the third key. There are a lot of glass skeletons there. I will see if I can get rid of them.
Let's go to work. Veritas, Vado, What would you... I see.
Other fucking teleporting piece of shit. So I successfully resisted it this time. Key number 4 or 5? 4. Right. Blast, blast, blast. Why? I think the 6th is somewhere there. I'm sure there are secret doors and the like here, but I'm not sure if they're all that important. Okay, I think we have the keys we really need. Oh, shit. Right. Not all that much I can do. They're mostly blast skeletons though, so nothing to worry about. Still, we're starting to get a crowd going here. I don't think we'll find the 6th key here, so we'll have to go to the center area and on the top doors to get that. And I might be able to clear that, but I'll have to rest. I mean, the center room I might be able to clear without too much fuss, but I think it's better to go rest after that instead of trying to push forward. Instead of trying to push forward with limited spell resources, it'll just stretch the fight even if you win it to ridiculous amounts. So it's not worth it. Better just leave and rest and come back. Right. Do we want to actually fight it out as in killing them, or do we want to just summon something? We're sort of low on good attack spells now. I'll teleport my ass away from here anyway. All the way to the next room. Blinded, feeble-minded. Not exactly good enough. Oh shit. Contingencies trigger. No, it's a contingency. A condition is helpless. It's not 50% health. Right. So you, Mr. Crypting, you're the last thing. It's a caster, it should be fairly easy to hit even with my chance to hit abilities. Right. So this is what we need to open, and in order to do that we need the 6 keys. No, we need to open all the doors. In order to do that we need the 6 keys. Right. It's a little bit different, but more or less leads to the same thing. I think I'll just summon a demon here. It'll make things more easier for me. Will I? Ooh, fuck, that's a lot of company we have here. Prismatic spray their asses. Mostly went just fine. So gonna need fire damage to kill them. Those could potentially paralyze, I'm pretty sure. What to do with the Revenant? I need to stop it somehow. Ooh, that's good enough. It's dead, just doesn't know it. No, no, no. No, 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 no. Two level up still. We'll definitely get there, even if we, even if we get 0 experience points from the fighting. Easily get there. I do have to say that while the demons are very capable most of the time, I probably wouldn't take them at all at this point. mainly because I have to think about do I want to use them or not. If they were simple summoning spells, I wouldn't have to think that at all. So it would just be much more straightforward for me to play the game. Okay, we do need to open this though.
I am needed.
Also on the contingencies, I don't think they're really necessary. Not mainly because the game isn't difficult really. I suppose if you were challenging yourself in other ways, but there would be self-imposed limitations that would make them useful. Uh, I'm sure they're still useful, especially when we enter the final fight areas where there's huge amount of enemies coming at us, or alternatively when we have fight a bosses, because we can basically just dish out a huge amount of damage. Uh, Basically, I can see the end boss fights going like this. I lower their magical resistances, then I pump uh, Mordekainen's force missiles from a couple of state triggers, maybe even basically have a contingency that shoots the low resistance spells, and basically that's the entire fight more or less. Please fucking
It
spot
will
it.
be done.
I can't summon the demon anymore. It'll just kill me.
Ready? I shall not fail.
I'd like to open this simply because it's the fastest way to get here later on. You can get here out through other means. This might be, maybe this is exactly why it's hard to spot, because it is such a direct way to get to the center. I don't really. Can I rest here? I don't care where I rest as long as I get to rest somewhere. There we go. Right, I'll leave things here. We basically just need to open those and we're done with this place. I have no real interest in hunting down every enemy in a place like this. Not because we don't really need the experience, because what are we gonna get from this? We can't get experience. We can't get anything interesting as loot, no new spells to look forward to, etc, etc, no new enemies to look forward to. So there's no real challenge, nothing new to expect. It's just the same fighting all over again. It gets repetitive. Especially since I can't use most of my spells against these, so I'm very limited into what I have to use for killing things.
Let's go to work. I shall not fail.
What do we have? We have 5 doors we need to open. Ooh, fuck, fuck. Shit. I forgot about that. I haven't actually cleansed this.